Okay, everyone, I'm back. I'm MyTyme, back with Xavier Woods. Now, I've got rid of that Lita because she wasn't bringing me too much luck in terms of pack pulls. Now, a few things to go to. We do have a ring domination up here with Alexa Bliss, which I will come back to. I'm going to quickly go and show you my latest King of the Ring, which I'm not playing in, taking any active part because it's going to be pretty tough. Pretty sure I won't get to the finals anyway. And I will show you a couple of people in here. There's some very strong decks with 20 FPS is here, Po 10 is here, autographs. They've all got very strong teams, and for me, even Toy Fair Mark there, it's going to be very hard for me to compete with them, especially missing some of the cards such as Brett Hart, which we will come to in a moment. Now, there's been a lot of aggression going on here between 20 FPS and autographs in the chat, which is quite amusing. I've kept out of it, just so it's basically they're being pretty childish, so I just can't really bother this King of the Ring, so we're going to leave that. Going to have no real rewards to show you at the moment. I do want to thank my team though for the latest team event. I didn't get it up because it was during the Christmas period, so apologies guys. The top tier card, which you probably knew, whether you could get it or not, was Sami Zayn, which was a single card for me. But I'm going to thank Chris Allen, Charles, Donny, Matthew, Max, the Viper, Tony Zaniga and Johan, all for their contributions in getting the card. I actually didn't get a single shard into Sami Zayn. I think I got 12 or 14 shards into the Jey Uso. Or Jimmy Uso. I can't actually remember which one it was. I can't remember now. But yeah, thank you guys for all your effort in that. Normally I would have played a bit more. And yes, I would have played some more and would have got those shards into the first one. But once the second card was done, we didn't drop down to Harden, so I was unable to contribute even more. So apologies for that. It's just a busy time in the period. That moves me on to that Brett Hart. Okay, as I go into ring domination. And the main reason why I'm here to do this is because I do have my female 30k ladder rewards coming after the next match I play. But I never got my Bret Hart because, long story short, I've sent an email to support feedback. But right towards the end, almost got the card. It's almost 2 a.m. Christmas morning, or Christmas night, in a Boxing Day morning. I'm there playing. Fiance is trying to sleep next to me. Got to be up in a couple of hours to go out shopping, and I'm trying to get this card. And I'm playing. I'm there right towards the end. I'm winning a match. Okay, it's already in the bag. I've already got to 7 points or something. I've lost. No, so I've won the last game. I see my big show do a knockout punch, and then it goes network error. Now, I'd already won before this match. Network error. Bang. Game doesn't count. Come back in, frustrated, trying to find a player. Now the countdown for the event is going from 48 seconds down. I keep refreshing to try and find somebody who I'm sure I can beat. 1 second to go. I just have to play the person that's there. I end up winning the match. Counts as a win. I get 6 picks. Whatever. No cut. Bang. Points never counted. My points haven't moved up. So I've sent a ticket to feedback. They can check it. They can see the win. They should be able to know my points before that match, because obviously they could go through all your records and check what games you've played, blah blah blah. You know, what were they? Were they +2s, +10s, etc.? And they should be able to see those things happen, and that's what cost me getting the card. So yes, I left it pretty fine in terms of right at the very end to try and get the card. Maybe you could blame me for that. Unfortunately, it's not the time of year where it's easy to play. There are other things going on, more important things than Supercard, unfortunately. But I did try to make the time to get in, and I should have actually got the card. So let's just see what female I get anyway. And basically, we'll cut it here, but if I don't get the card, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, because I haven't got the card from my own design. I technically should have. Let's see what female card I get. Ooh. Well, I don't have any real desire to get a card. If it wasn't Alexa, then anything is fine. So that's pretty good. It'll be compatible with my Charlotte, for example, although I'll still probably be using Summer Rae, but I can still put her into a King of the Ring to train up. That's good. It's another card closer towards improving my deck, because females are the hardest to come about, and that gives me my first ultimate female. So just glad to get an ultimate female under the belt, even if it is for a ladder reward. Hopefully I'll get a bit more luck in future King of the Rings. But yeah, so that's what I'm standing at. Let's see, depending what they say about the card pen, they come back and they can see the errors and let me know that yes, you should have had the card and we apologise, blah blah, and they, you know, compensate with it, then I'm probably not going to be going in spending money on these throwback packs, etc, etc. I'd rather invest my money in other games. Does it mean I will stop playing the game? Haven't decided yet. Not too sure. Think I'm still going to play. Wait to find out what happens. May still even play afterwards, but I just won't do the packs. I'll just be doing events. Play the events for free. You know, you can do Ring Domination, you can do Road to Glory for free if you're willing to put in a bit extra time. And I'll just leave PCC when it comes in the future out of the equation. That's probably what will happen, if depending on what they say. Unless they like really wind me up, then I might just be like, I'm done with you, and I'll concentrate on some other games. But time will tell. I mentioned earlier about potentially a new tier. This Alexa Bliss card, okay, and I can't show you your image because I don't have it here. But basically, what it means, if you're looking at the previous events in the game, is that there's a good chance that something new and like basically a new tier is coming out now. It would be January time, kind of in time with what the game will be doing, sometime 3 months after it's been released. Introduce a new tier, because the female tends to be the end of a tier. Now getting one now would be useful because she'd be useful in the next tier, whatever that may be. Now I'd like to see something like a classic tier or Hall of Fame tier would be really good, I think, to bring back some legends, people that haven't been in the game before, you know, maybe like, I don't know, like Legion of Doom, Brutus Barber, Beefcake, people like that, people we haven't seen before, bring them in a tier. Maybe they'll introduce something like a Champions tier, so you'll have, where they had like Elite, Hardened and Ultimate, maybe they'll have like, I don't know, Tag Team, United States and WWE Champions or something like that, and then in those tiers with people who have held those titles, whether they're past, present, etc. You know, so you can get a mixture of new cards in from what we haven't seen before, from old people holding those titles up to your current superstars today holding them. That's what I'd like to see. Will it be a new tier? Not necessarily. Now, are there any special packs coming on? Yes, so please don't quote me that. Don't quote me on there's a new tier coming. We're at least going to have next week with the event, they might have another one in between, so they might make it mid-January when it comes out. So you might find that they'll let this female get introduced, people train her up, etc. Maybe encourage people to go for the throwback packs to get the Lita as well, and then they'll introduce a new tier. But I think it's pretty safe to say a new tier is coming. So most of those Christmas sales, etc., have all come off now. They're only on some of the smaller packs, which I'm sure most people won't be going for. As for me, I'll be back in a couple of days, hopefully to show you this card, hopefully with a response from Cat Daddy. And if they have given me a positive response, or you know, something can be done about it for the future, then I'll probably try a few more throwback packs to see if I can get mixed in with the new year, see if I can get myself a pro. If I can't, then I'll just have to admit defeat. But I'll have to wait a few days for that. Let me know how you've been doing in the event, how you did over Christmas. Is Ring Domination, this Alexa Bliss card, is it something you can get? Because I'm sure for the majority of you, if you are close to Ultimate Tier, it's going to almost encourage you to try and get yourself into Ultimate Tier to get this card, as she is going to obviously be all the other cards in the game at the moment. I imagine she'll be probably better than Lita as well, so she's going to be a really, really good pickup if you can get her. So thank you very much once again. Like if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below what card you're going for, and also if you think I have a case with Cat Daddy, or if you think they're just going to tell me basically to get lost. Interesting to hear what you guys think. And with that said, I'm going to shoot, so see you all soon.